Hello out there and welcome to I8TV Studios here in Lagos. The program is Fourth Estate. I am Olufunke Fadugba. In the program, we look at social issues from the perspective of the pen, the media. And today we are looking at the 2019 presidential and National Assembly elections. The 2019 presidential and National Assembly elections have come, but still trending, with the results being collated as at the time of this recording. However, with so much frenzy before the election, can this election be said to have all the razzmatazz of a presidential election? What were the environmental factors that played out during the election? On the side of security, could we still be hearing about INEC offices being set ablaze, ballot boxes snatched, ballot papers set ablaze, and even abductions witnessed during the elections? What about the electorate? Was there any improvement in voter turnout and their level of literacy? When we look at the number of political parties, were they able to vote properly without being confused? Why the delay in the collation of results with the level of development in ICT in Nigeria? Then when we look at the media, would we say the media really played its role, or were there inhibitions? I have with me in the studio Mr. Moshood Adebayo, the Assistant News Editor of Sun Newspapers. You are welcome to the studio.
Good afternoon, madam. Glad to be here.
Also, we have Mr. Kayode Adegbile, Coordinator, Jordan FM, here in Lagos too.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here.
Yes, let's start with you, Mr. Adebayo. On Saturday, were you at any polling unit?
Yes.
And what did you observe, maybe on your way to the election, at the polling center, the demography of the electorate?
Thank you, madam. Yes, I was. I happens to be the correspondent at the Lagos State Government House. That implies that I accompanied the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, to his hometown, Ekpe, for the election. We left the government house as early as 6:38 or thereabout, and we passed through the Third Mainland Bridge to Lekki, Ekpe. On our way, initially we thought the security was not there until when we got to a point, maybe shortly before the toll gate. There was security, heavy one present there. They mounted the road block. I think between there and Ekpe roundabout, there were about 3 roadblocks manned by military personnel, both male and female. They were very civil. Okay. But at one of the blocks, we don't really know what happened, because we were far behind the governor. I think the governor stopped there for about a minute or thereabout. Ordinarily, one would have thought would have had unhindered access. But I cannot say exactly what really happened. But I think we were there for about a minute or so, and we went through. As we were about to enter Ekpe, there was also heavy security present. But this time around, they were very civil. They just allowed us to pass, and we enter Ekpe. At that time, we have seen people, eligible voters, moving towards their polling areas. Then we went to Ward A5, Ogumodede College, where the governor will later cast his vote. There were 2 polling stations under Ward A5. You have 033 and 051. the governor voted at 033, and everything went on smoothly. Voters were willing to exercise their civic responsibility, and in no time, maybe about, I must also stress here that the INEC officials did not come in time. They didn't come until around 9:10. We were even there. The governor was even in town before the
INEC officials came.
So also the few policemen that were around, they also came in much more later after the INEC.
There was a report that some observers were barred from moving in through that route that you said you people passed. Did you hear of such?
Maybe after you must have
Passed.
Okay.
Maybe okay. And in terms of turnout, what will you say about the turnout of voters?
I think it was something interesting compared with what happened in 2015. People were, even before like I said, the INEC people came in much more later. The eligible voters were already waiting for them. But they were even there at that Umodede college, awaiting their arrival. So as soon as they came around, for almost 45 minutes, INEC were trying to put their house in order, setting their tables here and there, their documents, and trying to enlighten the voters. This is what you do. If you do this, this is what will happen to you. And everything went on
smoothly. Mr. Adebile, you have covered elections over the years.
Yeah.
This particular election, could you see any razzmatazz of presidential election there?
Honestly, if I'll be sincere with you, I'll say in the history of this country, this will be the first presidential election that I'm going to witness that will lack the necessary ingredients of presidential election.
What do you mean?
Yes, the razzmatazz, as you have rightly said. Let's take, for instance, starting from campaign, you hardly know that something of that nature is happening. Unlike then, when you have heavy campaign going on medias and even the street everywhere. But this time around, I want to believe that let me use that language. Maybe the government at the center is trying to be economical. I don't know what is really happening, or probably
not just the government at the center, but everybody involved.
Everybody involved, trying to be economical with everything, and
maybe it's a reflection of the state of the economy.
I want to, yeah, exactly. And when you look at it, because I had the opportunity of meeting some of the gladiators, that is the actors themselves, what is really going on? You people are not, hardly we people know what is going on. What is really going on? And about two of them that I spoke with said, well, you know the state of the economy in the state, the country. That has prevented them, the money is not there, the power is not there. But in as much as they could do, they are trying to reach out, to the people, to cast the vote to their
candidates of their choice. Yes. Let's look at it, Mr. Adebayo. If the politicians are complaining about lack of funds, that means that there must have been near absence of vote buying.
Yes and no. The fact that the country is not doing well economically will not mean the last presidential or national assembly election did not witness vote buying. It may not be visible.
As open.
Yes, even though the government tried to say there shouldn't be any. I think vote buying, to me, is part of politics. In a way, I think it's part of politics. Except it has always been there. It may not necessarily be through money, but they have a way of inducing
the voters
with one thing or the other. Even in the days of forebears, like the Baba Awolowo, they have a way of doing it. It may not be money. You find a way of inducing voters so that they can be on your side.
Do you know what eventually got out of the whole scenario was that it was a strategic by some of these gladiators to suspend spending money till the last minute, so that because they don't have the money that used to be in
The luxury of
yes.
of a
Yes, but
huge
the little one
amount.
they have, they decide to keep it until towards.
But the election was postponed now.
It was postponed.
Does it mean that they didn't spend money before the postponement?
Yes, don't forget that as Mr. Aliba has sadly said, that we can't rule out that there's not kind of buying of votes or something like that. But the truth of the matter is this: they were strategic. They were monitoring to the last minute when INEC now pronounced that. Meanwhile, they were doing their what do you call it? Mobilization underground. But the truth of the matter is that they've not really released the huge amount of money that you're sending to spend, that day.
There were upsets in the results so far announced, like some key people that one would have expected that, oh, it should be a walkover, but unfortunately, it's like they were rejected. Mr. Adegbile, what could have accounted for that?
Honestly, I want to say I love it. I love it because I believe that in a country of about 200 million people, some people will be there
recycling themselves.
And some are even turned themselves to think gods. Some are godfathers. They can decide, they can do and not do. Let me tell you, which what Mr. Aliba has said, which the feelers from all over the nation, where my reporters phoned in, I was made to understand that the electorate were ready to come out, come rain, come sunshine, whatever happens, they are ready to come out and cast their vote for for their candidate of
their choice.
Now, having said that, you will discover that they were ready, and they indeed, despite some of some issues here and there, the arrival of materials and so on and so forth, they stood their ground to ensure that they eventually were able to cast their vote. So aside from that, you discover that this upset, yes, you will expect it in some areas, and in some areas you won't expect it, because there has been some build-up over time. We all know what happened in Kwara. We knew during the Kwara, I think is this in the studio or House of election.
Okay, there was a by-election there.
By-election. We all knew what happened. So already the handwriting
was on the wall.
And aside from that, you can imagine, yes, Saraki for now. Yes, you know that he lost out in Kwara, and he lost out, a seat in the Senate. So that will tell you that nobody will ever expect that. But if you are a good Nigerian, and if you're a follower of what is happening in the society, you know that it's getting to that point, and that is a cardinal point to other
politicians.
That hey, Nigerians are watching and they are ready. With the next 4 years, their card is there to give you a red card if you misbehave.
Mr. Adebayo, can we say that that is a reflection of enlightenment on the part of the electorate?
Yes, I think it is. It is. And that is why I want to commend the Nigerians who have used their power, their voters' card, to decide who they want
to be their leaders.
And like my colleague said, what happened in Kwara is a sign, a warning to other so-called godfathers that Nigerians are not fools. That anytime they can show them the red card, nobody, no single Nigerian is indispensable to Nigeria as a country and to Nigerians as a people. So what I'm saying in essence is they should also prepare for their own exit. They have to do good if they really want to continue being godfather. They have to continue doing good
to the people.
To the people.
Let's look at it this way: security. Because if people are not secured, no matter the confidence they have that my PVC can change the tune of the music, if they are not secured, they won't go out. There were security lapses. What could have accounted for that, Mr. Adebili? Like what we saw in Okota, and that they set the ballot papers, yes, of people ablaze. Even in Osun, they set ablaze INEC office. Before the election, Anambra, they set INEC office. Yes, in Bayelsa, they even caught a police personnel.
Deputy commissioner of police.
Yes, I would say that there's a huge of lapses in the area of security this time around, because from the reports I got from across the even from Lagos here, I have a reporter that covered that
Okota area,
and the report I got there was it was happening. It's not supposed to happen. I was told that even with the presence of security men, they were just watching.
Were they not harmed?
They were not harmed. They were just, and when you visit some of the polling units, you discover that you have women police that were there. Like on those days that you have, even when you have them meet, you have them harmed. But this time around, nothing like that. And aside from that, it's like the hand of Esau and the
voice of Jacob.
Yes. But that is the truth, because the reporter, I asked him, please go and investigate what really happened. Ask why are the security that were
present there, why were they not armed?
Yes, and he was able to tell me that they said that they have been given instructions, this and that. So by that, we will have to go on air and say that so something is happening here and there. And therefore that security people should move down there. And I thank God he now called that not quite 20 or so, whatever minutes they were there.
Mr. Adebayo, from what he said, that the voice of Esau and the hand of Jacob, could it be that those security personnel were deliberately sent there to be of no effect?
No, I think the scenario he painted was not really limited to
Okota
alone. Even in Ekpe, where I covered the election, the few security personnel that were there, they were unarmed. And so, in a way, that would not be, I don't think it's deliberate. I think, Nigerians and Nigeria is a complex country. When Mr. President gave the order that
they should deal ruthlessly
with whoever tamper with our votes, Nigerians misrepresented him by saying that he wanted people to be shot and all this. For me, I don't see anything bad in that directive. That if you decide to steal my vote, I should be able to deal with you ruthlessly. I think that was one of those reasons why they were not armed. In 2015 and previous elections,
yes,
I think they were armed.
Yes.
This time around, there was that security lapses.
In fact, you even see the presence of a military man.
Yes, carrying arms alone instilled fears in Nigerians.
And it could also scare some people away.
In a way. But this time around, they were just there. Okay, look at the clips of the Ojota something.
Okota.
Okota. The only just a policeman there in the midst of 7 or 8 FT men. What could have done? I wish he was bearing arms. That would have probably instilled some fears in those so-called thugs.
You want to add something?
In Sulere too, my reporter finally reported that I won't mention now because of not the heat of the politics. A leader of a particular
political party.
Yes, one of the two really the election was going on, peacefully, and from nowhere it led talks and decides to shoot sporadically and disperse everybody there, and they carried away their listening. Yes. If only, but I decided we decided just to manage that because we know that by we go on air, it's not we not really, you know, we didn't have the footage, everything like that. But he
to
was
prove.
there, he was telling, he told me he has to hide, and we could hear, you know, the
Gunshots.
We could hear you have to, you know. So what we are saying is this: I think it's high time for us to do away with this kind of archaic kind of, you know, and that is why those some people really kick against what the president said, that if anybody tried make an attempt to snatch, shoot the person. It doesn't really mean that. That is, that should be, to me, my own interpretation means that there should be presence of heavily armed, you know, security men in those areas. Then, if you attempt to do anything, they should. But with, I think, with the reactions of Nigerians are yes, you overreacted instead of being responsive. When you respond, you know, there is a difference between reaction and response. When you respond, that is, you will have curtailed what you have prepared, what happened.
But these thugs have godfathers. Some people sent them on an errand. Because I was looking at it that before the election, customs were able to intercept some security uniforms, ammunitions, and stuff like that. And one would have expected that government would have prosecuted the people behind such importation. But when you are not seeing that, because during the election too, there were noise of invasion of fake security personnel. I think in Ogun there was such a report. How do we react to that?
Yes, the fact that we have not heard or read that some people involved in that kind of a thing have been arrested or prosecuted will not mean
nothing is being done.
Yes. It's not everything that is published. So I would disagree with you, ma, that because we have not had some names punished or reported in our various media will not mean the security agency are not doing their work.
Could it be that the media is also not doing its work because the media could just be trailing events instead of the media following up on events to ensure that we reach the conclusion? If we had done that, wouldn't we have heard of such things?
Yes, to my own opinion, the media this time around, we didn't do enough. Because there was a time that we have issues that we supposed to really follow up. But people, media are busy, you know, writing about somebody cannot visit US, this and that. We left the real issue. We're supposed to be educating, enlightening the voters, looking at security. What are those things on ground? What is the preparation of INEC? We left it undone. So we are just chasing that. So I'm telling you, media will tell you that we are not doing enough. So, and I want to appeal now that, okay, the presidential election has come and gone, but then the
governorship and the state assembly.
I think the media, we are the fourth realm of the
state.
So we have to do our job. And yes, there's no way when you have 12, you know, disciples, then you surely have, you know,
a Judas.
So I'm not saying that the media are not doing their job, but we need to, you know,
we need to do more.
Yes.
Mr. Adebayo, are there visible challenges against the media doing its job the way it ought to be done?
I think it varies. You don't forget the fact that the media in Nigeria for now is owned by individuals, at least almost 90-something %. Gone are the days when it was mainly
government controlled.
So the challenges are multifaceted. There's so many of them, ranging from non-payment of salaries, even where salaries are paid, they are not enough. If salaries were not paid, is that when you now say equipment that ordinarily should have aid reportage will now be at their beck and call? So there are challenges, but the challenges different from
one media house to the other.
Both electronics and the print, particularly the prints. There are some of our colleagues in various municipal houses that, as we are talking, they have not been paid for the past 3 months or thereabouts. Yet
they have to do the job.
To do the job.
Let's before we go, because of our time, let's look at collation of results. Why is it taking time? With ICT, why must somebody travel through the waters to bring results to Abuja?
I think we've not really got there, because between that point to Abuja point, anything could have happened. But as you rightly said, with the level of ICT now, Nigeria is supposed to have gone beyond that level. Because if you listening to what Mahmoud Yakub said, he said that they decided to postpone the announcement of
the results.
Yes, it is today. Why? Because he said that they are still expecting, results from all over the 30 states. So I think the governorship election is coming, and I want see. The truth of the thing is this: there's one adage in the Yoruba that said that if it takes you 4 years to plan how to be a mad person, so by the time you want to become, so
when will you really go mad?
So that's the truth. So they have the whole 4 years. Sit down and plan, and they have some areas, some states that they've used as
test run.
I believe by now they're supposed to have, to have resolved this, so that you don't keep people kind of you don't want to have any kind of suspicion. Maybe you wanted to do
manipulation.
So because we have international observers that were around, and from what I learned, some of them were denied, access to some areas. And coupled with this, I think we will have to really get it right. That is truth. That is truth.
The delay.
Yeah, like Radley said.
And particularly when we have various agencies beyond our shores that are offering help, wanting us to get it right. Why are we not getting it right?
For me, I thought by now we would have known at least the winners of the presidential election. But when you compare this election with what happened in 2015, and even in 2015, the previous ones, by now at least we'll have had feelers of who the winner was.
Maybe because it's tight, so they say. Maybe that's why we are not having feelers.
Tight? I don't know what you mean by tight.
That it's too close to call.
There have not been any official something for us to really, I
think it's still expecting that.
Yes.
Okay.
So the issue of whether it's tight or not,
that's not issue.
It does not arise.
For now, it does not even. We don't even know who among the something. We have about 60-something presidential candidates.
Yes.
So nobody knows who among these will really emerge. But ordinarily, by now, we should know who Nigeria's next president is. If INEC has really done its work the way it should be done.
Yes, and it is on that note we want to call it a day here. The conversation will continue for as long as we remain in Nigeria, for as long as the democracy is sustained in Nigeria. And until we get it right, we will keep conversing. Thank you so much, Mr. Moshood Adebayo, for coming on the program. Mr. Kayode Adebili, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Until same time next week when we come your way from our Lagos studios, it's Olufunke Faduba. Bye for now.